Just in case you're new to harmonica and you're looking at bending, you're inquiring about bending, you're trying to bend. I've made some recent videos where you, on hole one, you're going E, or, and you're dropping your jaw. Now, the reason why you can do that on hole one is because the reed is longer, right? There's more grace, so to speak, right? Hole two, to get a half step, you wouldn't necessarily, right, to get a whole step, yes, your jaw can be moved, that can be helpful, but to get a half step, your jaw is moving by a millimeter. Yeah, see, look what's happening. Hole one is long. Hole two, reed is shorter, but it's still long compared to three. Come to hole three, you've got 3 bends. So you really want your jaw to be shut, almost shut tight, not shut tight. Or, shut tight is like an extreme way of me just getting across the message that for hole 3, half step bend, you want a small mouth cavity. Yeah. Same for here, really. Half step bend on a hole 2, you want a small mouth cavity, but there's more grace, there's more freedom there. But to make it quite an extreme, because it's almost like that's how things work with harmonica. I think we all begin and we're quite extreme. We're blowing and sucking hard. You get told about bending and you're waving your tongue around like a madman. But then you realize that you're going past the bend. So here you can drop your jaw and you can move your tongue around if you want. But the whole E, or, if you're making syllable mouth shapes, watch and feel your tongue. Do E, or without making the sound, or whispering it, because obviously when you put the harmonica in your mouth, you don't make that sound with your vocal cords. You make the shape. So with this, in order to get a whole step, almost like straight away, what you'd need to do is do a E, or, like hole, or kiku, like hole 1, but you'd have to do it really slowly. And as beginners, we're not good at moving this in this sort of detailed way so slowly. We're good at doing it fast, and that's why it feels to you like you're not doing anything, because you're going past it too fast. This one here, say hole 4, obviously this is an old broken reed. This hole 4, the reason why they might get you to begin with hole 4 is because there's only a half step. So it's almost like you can't go wrong. But obviously you can go wrong, because you might be feeling like you're not doing anything. And the reason being is because your jaw might be too low, and you might be moving your tongue like, from there to there, and you've gone past the bend. You might have actually had it when you was there, but you didn't know. So you've kept going and you've passed the bend. So we need to be thinking micro, kiku, kiku, micro. So moving your tongue by mere millimeters, not kiku, kiku, kiku. It's too fast for the camera. Kiku, kiku. No, I do that now. I can do that now because I know where I'm doing it. My body knows what it's doing. But if I Like for instance, I'm not great at the half step on the C in a lick. So I need to approach it like this. Ki, ku, ki, ku. Really slowing everything down, getting it really good, making the bend as fat as possible by doing it very slow. Don't forget principles, harmonica deep inside your mouth. Hold one, by all means. Drop your jaw. E-o. Hold two. No, don't drop your jaw. Start to just think more. Say ki ku, ki ku. Hold three is the same, but really close your mouth. Get your mouth closed. Your jaw. Get your jaw closed for that. Same for this. Jaw is closed. Ki ku, and it's mostly the tongue that's moving. And these are all, just to make it a little bit more confusing, all these things are variable because if you're tongue blocking, the approach is different. And if you've been playing for years, you can do all this without dropping your jaw. For instance, with hole one, you can just use your throat and the back of your tongue. You could even pucker all these without dropping your jaw, for instance, because you've trained your tongue to move in the right place, I guess. So I just wanted to add that you know, it's not exactly the same for every single person. There you go. But there's just a bit of insight into these reeds. Long, shorter, 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 all the way up to hole 10, which is even more shorter.